Today is our City Kids Pond Day. We're at the ice skating rink here at City Pond, and it's part of our City Kids series. Here in the wintertime, Citi is a sponsor of City Pond at Bryant Park, and so this gives us a chance to do in the wintertime what we do in the summer, which is partner with groups like the YMCA, PS57 of Harlem, and we bring kids from their local neighborhoods to different types of venues, like City Pond, like Citi Field, where we can, as a bank, do something for them that's typically not done, and support educational programs that are fun and recreational. And so for me, today is going to be a great day, I think, because when you go out and you see these kids' smiling faces, when you see the weather here at City Pond today and the sun shining, and it's just going to be a fantastic day.
And how is it that you've been able to build up the relationships with, people like Ms. Cohen and the people at Citi, the Mets, and just talk about how you've been able to build up these different relationships?
Yeah, here at Citi, we are one of the largest private employers in New York City. We're one of the largest banks in New York City, and our history is one of being involved in the community. And so when we talk about our partnership with the YMCA of Greater New York, or PS57 in Harlem, it really starts at the grassroots level, working with the educators, the administrators, the parents of these children, in order to introduce the bank not as a place for financial services, but as a place that can be a partner for education and for recreation. And so for us, in partnering with PS57 today, it's really a big part of our drive here in New York City that we're calling our City Kids, which is really to reach out into neighborhoods and geographies around New York City where these organizations can use the support of a large bank like Citi in terms of financing and developing programs for the children.
And the City Kids program, when exactly did it start?
Yeah, the City Kids program, it started several years ago, and it has historically been focused around the summertime and the spring and the nicer weather. But with our sponsorship of City Pond, we figured why not extend it into the wintertime when we have this fantastic full-size hockey rink here in the heart of New York City, and bring the kids down here to Bryant Park for the day.
And how cool is it just to be able to have such great athletes coming in and helping out with an event like today?
Yeah, today we're really honored. We have Sasha Cohen here today, who is an Olympic medalist, 2006 silver medalist, and she's just a fantastic partner in terms of these kinds of events. And so I think the kids are in for a real treat today.
And just talk about how you were able to build up the relationship with the athletes themselves. Was it an easy thing to do to be able to say to them, hey, we want to do this thing with you?
Yeah, in fact, I think it's very easy, because I think, one, when they learn about the venue, City Pond, and they realize where it is and the visibility, two, for the athletes, they want to do events like this. I think sometimes the challenge for them is that they're not introduced to and they don't find out about events like this. And so when we reached out to Sasha, she was a willing partner. She's such a big supporter of skating. She's such a big supporter of skating in Harlem that, this for her, there was no question in her mind that she was going to join us today, and so it makes it really easy. And throughout the year, whether it is here at City Pond or at Citi Field with the Mets organization, we don't lack for volunteers from our professional sports teams, from veteran players, from veteran athletes. It's really reassuring to come out and find out that within their hearts they really want to do this kind of stuff.
And Citi's been having a lot of unique events lately. There was the Citi Softball for Heroes event. There was an event with Tom Seaver recently that was here. Yeah. I guess, are there any future things that you and the rest of the crew at Citi are planning, community-related wise, that fans could maybe look forward to?
Yeah, for us, obviously with the start of baseball season and Citi Field again, we're going to do a whole lot of events again this year at Citi Field Kids, working with our partners like the Jackie Robinson Foundation. And I think for the public, they should be on the lookout, because a lot of these events come with press releases. And so, again, as a bank here in New York City, as one of New York City's largest banks, we have to make sure that we're doing outreach efforts into the communities and introducing ourselves in a way that is different than traditional banking, but doing it with partners whose programs we endorse, who are focused on literacy, on educational, on financial self-sufficiency. And so, as I said, with the springtime coming, I know you're going to see a lot of effort around Citi Field. And you mentioned veterans programs. We do a lot of programs with the Veterans on Wall Street, with the Wounded Warriors. In fact, at Citi, we've made a commitment to our veterans and veteran organizations around the United States to make sure that we're doing our part as our veterans return from overseas, to make sure that there are job placement and job training programs available for them.
And I guess if anybody's just interested to find out more information on Citi Kids, or just anything that the work that you all are doing community relations-wise at Citi, is there a site or maybe a place where they can find out more information?
They should go straight to our homepage at citi.com. And they'll find all kinds of information around the events that we're doing, not just in New York City, but around the United States. And as they drill down by geography, they'll be able to learn a whole lot more.